industry being a specialty industry, we have a lot of business solutions trainers out there, but all of them are not working in the CDLP space. So if you connect with the field trainer, you can ask those questions, guys. You want to ask them, have you opened any CDLP groups? I'm working with a couple of transportation companies. Have you ever worked with, do you work a lot with CDLP? Do you feel comfortable helping me with this group? And you can look at the boards, and you can call the CDLP state trainers, and we can recommend people in your area that that you may connect with. I actually, a lot of the field training that I did last year was actually remote. I was here in Georgia, and I was training associates all over, in other states. So the trainer doesn't have to be with you. When I was out in the field learning, Lamar trained me. He's in Houston. Dunbar is in Florida. Chris is in Texas. And so they don't have to be there with you physically if you have the capability. If you're doing it digitally over the phone, last week I think I did about 5 DM appointments over the phone. And so therefore they don't have to be there, but you want to connect with somebody that specializes in this space, because both of you guys going in that space, and neither one of you have any experience or don't know the language. It's just like you went in there by yourself. So make sure you talk to your field trainers, your solutions field trainers, to make sure that they're comfortable in this space. But please, guys, don't leave money on the table. The networking side has a lot of bonuses and incentives. We have that same type of money over here in solutions. So you want to make sure you take heed of that and pull those incentives down and know what you're working with and go out and make it happen. So with that, Dunbar, I turn it back over to you.
Can you hear me?
I can.
All right, good stuff. So what I wanted to mention here, hold on, let me see something. A lot going on. Okay. So what I wanted to mention here was on those, do me a favor, share your screen and throw back up the bonus with the where the 25% bonus up there. I want to have that up there so I can. Go ahead and scroll down where it shows that chart.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. So bonus level 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a couple of things on these bonuses, guys. Like, first of all, this is like the builder bonus on the networking side, because this runs until September 30th, which means they're going to pay these bonuses out all at one time. So all the groups that you've opened up, as you increase premium, it pays out. So let's just say Jim Hicks opens up a group with $100 in group premium, and he gets the $200 bonus, and he puts a field trainer on there at 25%. Now remember, it has to be a field trainer. You can't put your upline on there at 25% discount. Discount, 25% split, because they're not a field trainer, and it's not gonna go. It needs to be a field trainer. It doesn't have to be Sherranda, it doesn't have to be me, but it needs to be a field trainer.
A business solutions field trainer.
Business solutions field trainer. So Jim Hicks opens up a group, 100 group premium, $200 bonus. He puts a field trainer on there. That's a $400 bonus. Now, over the next 2 weeks, if Jim Hicks gets on the phone and makes some phone calls and calls the drivers while they're on the road and ends up getting that up to $250 in premium, his bonus now goes to $300, and then it doubles to $600. If he continues adding memberships to that bonus, what's going to happen is it's going to go up to $500 in premium, which is going to be a $400 bonus, which is double to $800. So they're going to keep adding as long as you're adding to it until September 30th. So if you open up a group a month ago and you've been adding to it and it ends up being $500 in premium by the time September 30th hits, that bonus for you is now $400, which is going to double to $800 if you have a field trainer on there at 25%. Guys, one, you should be making more money with the field trainer helping you. Second, don't throw money away. Some of you are saying, you know what? I can go ahead and get the $500 premium by myself. I'm not going to add a field trainer to get 25%. You might be losing more by losing the double bonus and not putting them on at 25%. 25% is not even a whole bunch of what you're going to be taking in using the deal. And that's at 25%. Let's not mistake that and think that the field trainer should only be getting 25%.
Right.
If the field trainer is helping you throughout the deal, the same way they would normally do, you should be putting them on there for 50%. But there could be circumstances. So like I had two people that I helped personally. I helped them at 25%. Why did I do that? Because everything was being done online.
Mm-hmm.
The enrollment was being done online. The DM was being done online. I never left my living room. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the enrollment online. I'm going to do the DM online. I'm helping you do the paperwork. Like we went on to LS Engage. They did everything online and then printed it off and then emailed it to the company for them to sign it and send it back. Because we did everything that way, I only asked for 25% because I didn't have to travel to do an enrollment. I didn't do any of those things. I'm not here to ride, and most of the field trainers aren't. So
Right.
just work out the deal with the person. There is no guaranteed amount of money that you're supposed to get paid as a field trainer. We all generally say 50%, but really that's not set in stone. That depends on the agreement that you make with that person. Again, guys, you're running a business. There's a lot of incentives on the table. You should be opening up groups and adding to them and adding to them and adding to them. Because what if you opened up a level 1, a level 2, a level 3, and a level 4 during this time? And you put a field trainer on at least 25%. You're talking about 400 plus 600, which is 1,000, plus 800 is 1,800, plus 2,000 is 3,800, plus the money you're making on all the sales from the group. You're talking about a $4,000 or $5,000 deposit based on opening up a level 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 group, all in that amount of time, so that when September 30 hits, now they're going to pay you out in October. You guys follow that? So there's a lot of money to be made when you can get a drop of $4,000 or $5,000 or more, because you could do a lot more than that. I'm just saying, if you did it at that level, that's what it would be at. And I want you guys to really focus on how important that is with that, because it's something that's there. And you know how it works with Legal Shield, guys. You see things come and go. Legal Shield will do this again if people open up groups. If it doesn't incentivize anybody, you won't see it again. You won't see it again. So this is why this is important. And thank you, Jim Hicks. And Jim Hicks is on other trainings that I do. So I appreciate you, brother, for going in that chat box. Guys, this is a Zoom. Interact, go in the chat box. Let us know you're excited. I know this B2B and y'all like, we don't get excited like networkers. That's okay. You don't have to get excited like networkers. $5,000 should excite you. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're the trash man. $5,000 in one drop on the 15th of the month should excite you. I don't care what you do for a living. You guys got that? So that's really a big deal, guys. Like you gotta interact and like show your excitement, because if you don't show your excitement, all you're doing is telling your brain that it's not important. And if you tell your brain it's not important, your brain is not gonna move forward to helping you get that thing done. So don't try to act like you're too cool for $5,000, because ain't nobody too cool for $5,000. That's just what it is. They're running this program like Builder's Bonus because they got tired of hearing B2B people ask, why is it people getting $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 checks on the networking side, but there's nothing on the business solution side. Guys, you can easily make the same amount of money on this side, because I just told you how to make $4,000 to $5,000 by opening up one level 1, one level 2, one level 3, one level 4. You should be opening up more than that if all you're doing is business solutions. Come on, are you kidding me? If all you're doing is making 30, 40, 50 calls a day to open up groups, how are you only
great?
See what I mean? You've got to be opening up more groups than that. And the incentive is there if you do it, guys. So just plug into it and make the money, because if they see the numbers go up tremendously in that amount of time, corporate is going to find another way to do it again. Why do you think they're doing Builder's Bonus every quarter like that? Because they see the incentive. When you can earn a bonus on the networking side big enough to earn a ring, right? When you've got a $50,000 ring and get a $100,000 bonus, now you went from the $50K ring to a $150K ring. That's the big deal. So you're thinking about the group money and it's coming in. right? The group money is coming in on the sales, guys, which is one stream of income. But then you got a bonus dropping, which is passive income on mid-month of October because of the work you did in that quarter. So could you imagine if Legal Shield says every quarter we're going to run this, right? We're going to run it every quarter, and after that quarter is up on the 15th of that next month, we're going to give you a drop. If you did that and you took it serious, you can now count yourself in for quarterly getting a drop. Let's use the $5,000. You get a $5,000 deposit 4 times a year. That's 20 grand. Some of you guys are making $40,000 at your job. That's a 50% increase of what you're making at work and just bonuses throughout the year. And there's one thing to make an extra $20,000. It's another thing to make an extra $20,000 and to do it in 4 different deposits. Because when you get a $5,000 drop, that's a lot that you can do where you can put that on one thing at one time. Some of you guys owe $5,000 on your car. You see what I mean? You take that $5,000, pay your car off, now you don't have a car note anymore. So now your monthly income, you've got more discretionary income. I thought you're using the money and how you're working that thing out. That's really what it's about. So there's so many different incentives that you can use to do this. So we want you guys to see that stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and open up for some Q&A to find out what questions you guys have and see if we can get them answered. And Randy Hooker, if you could be on standby for this as well, because I know you've got the experience out there in the field, and you're a 50K ring earner, you're a field trainer. So if there's any questions, and plus you're on that technical side that Lamar is on. I know a little bit of that stuff, but like what you and Lamar know on that side, I don't even get into all of that stuff. So we may need you to jump in and answer some of those questions as well. So if you have a question, if you can unmute yourself, go ahead and ask your question. Let's not step on each other, women first, and get any questions answered. If you can't seem to get in, then just raise your hand or put the question in the chat, and we'll try to pull that question out the chat and ask it if you can't seem to get in. So the floor is open.
Let's go to the chat first. So Ursula Roderick asks, so does that only mean Legal Shield and ID Shield, home supplements, gun supplement for premium? It means anything that you can sell in that group, Ursula. So if your group authorization form has all that on there and you can sell that in the group, and that premium, whatever premium you selling in that group counts towards those incentives. That's why when I do group authorization forms, I had somebody, I did a group authorization form, and I think she was just gonna put the CDLP plan on there. You don't do that, because you can always go back to the group, and have that talk with the DM. If you can sell every plan in there, you sell it. When I do open a group, I put every plan that I can offer in that group in there, from HBS, the gun supplement, ID Shield, family legal. If I'm dealing with a company that has owner operators, I put the small business plans on there, because those guys, they're small business owners as well. And so, because if you don't and you try to go back and sell them, you're going to have to get an email sent to corporate so you can sell that plan to be added to that group. So when you set up your group, you want to make sure that you're able to put all the plans that, is okay to sell in that group, so you don't have to continue to go back and forth. Because you have to remember that in CDLP, you cross sell. That's where those 5,000 bonuses is going to be. That's why Lamar always talks about, the family and the legal plan. I cross sell in CDLP. I sell packages, small business plans, the family plan, home-based business supplement. I sell all that CDLP plan to an individual, because they can benefit from all that. So whatever premium is in that group, it counts towards the premium for the group. So it counts towards CDLP counts as well. Absolutely. The only thing CDLP plans don't give you is performance club points. But you count the premium for everything. You count it to level up. You count it for these incentives. Premium counts for CDL. It's just the CDLP plans don't give you performance club points. So that's, and you should be selling more than just a CDLP plan, I mean, sometimes that's all they want. Sometimes that's all you sell. But a legal and a CDLP plan is what would best serve a CDLP driver in the beginning, I think. So
Hey,
um,
Sherranda.
Thank
So,
you.
so, so,
oh, that was Thomas. Thomas said that CDLP, yeah, CDLP counts as well. Yeah,
yeah.
all of
So
it.
real,
What was
real
that?
quickly, Sherranda, just again, so you guys can understand how this can all work, which will give you the incentive to move forward on some different things. And what I mean by that is this: let's say you have a group, and the group that you have has $160 in premium in it right now, right? You got a group that's got 160,000 premium, so you're under level 1 right now. If you went back to that company or picked up that phone and said, "Hey, Jim Hicks, hey, Ray Hooker, hey, Clifford Fuller, hey, Karina, I have a small business plan that I think you can take advantage of," and you sold that $89 small business plan to that owner operator, you have now taken that group from 190, right, or 160 up to 250. You guys follow that? Now you just put yourself on level 2 by selling a small biz plan to that owner operator, and now you took your bonus from $400 to $600, plus you made the money on that small business plan sale. So you've just created about $450 in extra income by going in and offering a small business plan, and you protected that owner operator in a way that you should have anyway, and created some extra income, guys. It's really just about understanding how this all works. So what other questions do we have? Unmute yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ursula.
Anybody else?
How much is, okay, so we got a question. How much is the LLC for truckers? The LLC for anybody is the same price across the board. So when you do an LLC, you pay $145 for us to prepare it, and then you pay the state fee for whatever your state charges. So that's how much LLC is for any business. So truckers is the same thing. It depends on what state you're in, Dan Nix. In Georgia, it's $100. Okay. So like I said, depending on what state you're in, you have to pay the state filing fee. Legal Shield charges $145 to prepare the documents, but then you're charged whatever your state charged for the state filing fee. So and it varies from state to state. So maybe in your state is $125, but it varies from state to state, whatever the state filing fee is.
Good stuff. Anybody else with any question?
120. I don't understand. So 145 is for them to prepare the documents. Okay, that's the charge Legal Shield is going to pay them when you first set it up. Now Legal Shield talks to the members before they actually file the paperwork, and then they charge the state filing fee. And it varies from what state to state, whatever the state filing fee is. Okay?
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anybody else with a question? Unmute yourself. Going once. Going twice.
Now, this is not y'all can talk and y'all don't want to talk.
We can ask any question about CDLP.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he said yes. Who said that, Ursula?
Yes, but I'm trying to think of one now.
Oh, okay.
Earlier
Okay,
today.
while you thinking, Ursula, Jim Hicks typed in here some information on the gun owner supplement. So Jim, what kind of information you want? Like what the plan does, where to find it, what you looking for?
I just want to better understand it. I've read the comments on the resources, but how do you talk to a driver about it? What benefits would he or she see in owning the plan?
Hey, Ray Hooker, you look like a gun supplement seller.
Yeah. Well, your gun supplement, it gives the criminal side and the civil side both to a gun owner that has a license to carry. And so therefore, it also will cover, a lot of people think that's the only thing that you want to do with the gun owner supplement. But the gun owner supplement also, if a homeowner protects their home, they have the same problems because they could be charged in that criminally, even though they were defending their home. We saw that up in Wisconsin and what have you. And so therefore they can be charged the same way. So it's not just about a license to carry. Anybody that has a gun and believes in the Second Amendment right and is going to take care of their home and their family, they need the gun supplement added to it, added to their life events legal plan to be able to have the criminal side taken care of. You'll have the civil side in our regular life events legal plan, but if you are charged criminally in any way from a grand jury indictment, then you're going to need the gun supplement to take care of that criminal at no additional charge. We can still file it under the 25% discount, but you're still going to have that as a no charge up to 60 hours if you have the gun supplement involved in that. And so therefore, also your grand jury statement is something that they will help you with whenever you face the grand jury. A lawyer cannot go into the grand jury with you. You have to go in and face the grand jury by yourself, but you want that statement that you're going to read to be just exactly right to set up your defense.
It also doesn't it also too, Randy, like when like say we own guns, and like if we have the supplement too. So like the gun is in our name, it's registered and everything in our name. If something happens to us, that supplement, it gives, you know, the ability to leave it to someone else as well.
That's the trust.
The
That's
trust.
the
Okay.
trust.
Okay.
That's part of the gun supplement also.
Right.
With your gun supplement, if you do an NFA gun trust, you can have sharp barrel guns, you can have automatic weapons, you can have the different things that you can do with that. But also it takes all of the guns that are listed in the trust out of probate. So therefore they never pass into probate, and therefore, of course, probate is public. So therefore anybody will know if you don't have a trust to put the guns in, they'll know what guns you had through probate if somebody passes. And so therefore with that gun trust, those guns can pass out of probate and nobody knows anything about it.
Right. And too, a lot of the companies, you know, don't allow the truckers to really have guns in their trucks, but a lot of them are gun owners. So that's where you really pick up, you know, the need for that supplement. Not that they are riding with guns, you know, strapped to them, but a lot of them are gun owners, you know. So, but I know a lot of companies don't allow guns in their trucks. But like I said, a lot of the truckers are gun owners as well, Mr. Hicks. So, but yeah.
Thanks to all of you for making that a lot clearer. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. So let me go through this chat here, Dunbar. So Nancy Wolf wants to know what to say to cold market. I mean, we're just on Zoom. It's the same thing you say when we're on the phone. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that it's been said, Nancy. You know, you got Lamar's script, right? You know, so I mean, that's mostly what we use. We say the same thing, you know. So I mean, Dunbar, Brandy, y'all want to tackle that? I mean, we just on Zoom tonight. We're just not on the phone. It's the same thing we've been saying on the phones. Thank you, Jacqueline, for putting in that link for Safer for Ursula.
So real quickly, so Nancy, could you unmute yourself somewhere, Nancy, wherever you're at? Because I can't see the screen on you. Let us see a certain amount of people. Where you at, Nancy?
I'm here.
Okay, so tell me real quickly, like what exactly are you looking like?
I was trying to talk to the right person to give them information on the international road check that's coming up this week, and the gatekeeper is stopping me, and she's saying they're not interested. Like I'm not even getting past her.
Got you. And before I respond, let me Hooker, how do you deal with that? I got a way that I deal with that too, but how do you deal with that, Hooker? Are you dealing with that in the field?
I'm sorry, Robert, what'd you say? I was reading a deal in the chat.
She was Nancy Wolf was saying that she's trying to call about the road checks and trying to get to talk to the safety manager to get set up with the company, and the gatekeeper is telling her they're not interested. She's not even getting to the safety manager. The gatekeeper is
The only thing I would say is whenever I call a company, the first thing I'm going to ask is, once again, just like basically Lamar does, my first question is, who handles the DOT and CSA point violations? And that isn't the gatekeeper. So she's going to give me or tell me who that is, and that's who I'm going to ask to speak for to begin with, before I start telling them about anything about a road check or anything. I got to get to the right person first.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Sherranda. You was going through the list. I know you was going through the chat list.
No, you know, you didn't put the disclaimer out there for the new people that maybe haven't been on the calls, or maybe this is your first or second time getting on to the CDLP coaching call. So we have the Facebook page, and on the Facebook page under announcements, it's 2 videos, one from last year and one from this year, that teaches you how to pull DOT numbers and how to read the safer reports. So that video is under announcements on the CDLP page. And so you can go to that site, Ursula, and look for, you can go to the page and look at that video to see how to look up the companies and stuff like that. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's 2 videos out there that Dunbar has under announcements. It's it might say YouTube. I think he put it on YouTube, right, Dunbar?
I did, and what I'm gonna do real quickly, if I can, see if I can pull this off real quick. I'm gonna try to go there, and that's the good thing about being on Zoom, is it gives us the opportunity to actually do this. So if I can, I don't know, what are you guys seeing right now?
Me?
You? That's what we're seeing?
This YouTube. You're on YouTube.
Okay, hold on. So let me see. I'll go here. What are you seeing now?
Your Facebook page.
Okay, good. All right.
The CDLP page.
All right, so for the people who are new, this is the CDLP page. So the name of it is Commercial Drivers Certification and Training Group. It's got Legal Shield in parentheses. So it's good. The good thing about the Zoom is when people are confused about getting to things, it gives us now a chance to go online right on the screen and you guys can see what we're doing. When we're telling you guys to go to the file section, see here, right across here, this is the file section. And I'll go there in a second. When we're telling you guys to look at the video and it might be on announcements, this is announcements. So when you click that announcement section, it'll pull up things that are in the announcement section. You see here, the training for September 26th, that's online. This is tonight's call information. This is the replay information. Remember, when you go to the replay information, people get here and they say, well, I still can't find it. See where it says see more? When you click see more, it'll drop down. Those are all the calls. If you click on one of these calls, it'll open up the audio for the recording of the call, right? Go down more. This is the video that Sherranda was just talking about. New to CDLP or new to this page, review this video on how to prospect trucking companies using the safety score. You go ahead and click that link and it'll take you directly to the video and you can go ahead and watch that video. So these are some things. There are some flyers as well in there. Jacqueline Bain also put the quicktransportsolutions.com site, which is a place where you can find and pull information on trucking companies so you can do some prospecting. Those things are all there. CDLP lounge meetings is a video that I did here that you can click on CDLP lounge meetings, and there's a part 1 and a part 2 to that. And this is Sherranda Ivey's accountability call. CDLP accountability call, that's how you get on the MailChimp email blast to find out about that information. This is a script that Thomas Jackson put up here talking about some information he pulled from a training with Melissa Wilder. So there's a lot of information back here that you can take a look at. when you go to the file section, I'm gonna scroll back up and click on the file section. These are all files that we've uploaded here for your benefit. So when people tell me, hey, the Lamar Reynolds script is not back here, I've looked 1,000 times. I'm like, you got to look 1,001 times because it's back here. You just can't find it because you don't know where to look for it. So if you go there and you're looking for the file name, or you need to hit search, you can just hit search and then you can pull up that document. So let me see here.
It's under L Reynolds. L Reynolds.
Spend the summer with your auntie, right? And your mother.
Let me see, because I think I'm searching the regular page. Hold on, I'm trying to search the file section here. Hold on. So I guess it'll let me search the file section that way, but if I scroll down, it'll be under L Reynolds.
Somebody just asked a question about, about the guns. Can they carry from, state to state? Guys, that's just having a conversation with your drivers. You have to have conversations with them to learn these things. I mean, I don't know. There it is right there, Dunbar. I don't know which state don't allow. I'm in Georgia. I just know who I'm talking to in Georgia, but, when you're talking to a driver, those are some of the things that you ask so you can learn those things. If you ask enough questions and put those answers into your toolbox, now you can have a better conversation with the next driver. So whether or not, what states don't allow truckers to have guns, whatever state you in, start asking that question to your drivers and see what their answers are. That's my tip, because I don't know. It's 48 states.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that you definitely need to ask if you want to know the answer to. So guys, just look at this real quick, and if Nancy Wolf, if you got a question, I'm gonna go ahead and open up for you next. Right here where it says L Reynolds script, that's it. So
That wasn't the script I was talking about. It was his 1-minute presentation that he did on the call last week. That's what I'm looking for to see if it was in writing.
Oh, Nancy, I told you to call that it was on Nancy, but he was just showing right there, Nancy. He wasn't doing that for you. But it's on. He did. If you go back to the replays,
Yes.
6/25, 2018,
Okay.
between that call and 7/2/2018, you'll get that script.
Gotcha. Thank
I
you.
mentioned that last week.
And I'll pull that on this thing right here too, Nancy, so people know where to go for that. So so they can look at the recording. So see where it says L Reynolds script, guys. If you're looking for Lamar Reynolds script, you're gonna go there. You're gonna click on L Reynolds script, and it'll pull up his actual script, the actual script that he put inside that file section. Does that make sense? See there, PDF. You just click it, and then you download it, and it'll be that simple. And then you have it in your computer. So hold on, let me go back here. Now, from what Nancy Wolf was just talking about. So we're in the file section. So the information was go to the recording and look at June 25th. Is that what it was, Sherranda, June 25th?
Yeah, in my notes, it's June 25th, 2018 or 7/2/2018. I think it's the so it was on the 6/25/18. It's somewhere in those calls.
Okay, so here I click on announcements. I scroll down to the recorded calls. I click more. I go down to 6/25/2018. I'm going to click on that call. Up here, it'll tell you what the title of the call is so you can see whether you're on the right call. Walking the community in CDLP, plugging into the corporate CDLP call. That's going to generally be the topic for that call. You go ahead and push play, and this hour and 2-minute training is going to play for you right on your computer. You can download it if you want to, or you can share it with somebody, or you can just click copy and copy the link and send it to somebody on your team if you need to. So I just want you guys to know that's how simple this stuff is set up for you guys to be able to get to for certain things. And what was the other date? It was 6/25, and what else was it?
7/2 the next week.
Okay. So if it was,
it's either or those. It's on one of those two because that's in my notes.
Gotcha. So if I click on 7.2, prospecting, who's your warm market, stay within 5 miles. I would probably assume that this would be the one, based on that title. But I would tell you, if you haven't heard either call, you probably need to listen to both anyway. So that's what I would tell you to do. If you ever decide, hey, I'm just going to go through the calls and listen to them, what I would do is, if I were you, I would go down to the bottom, and I'll make sure in the next couple of days I get this caught up. We're on 8:10 here. I'll get it for the other calls that are missing. But I would start at the bottom and listen to the newest ones, and then go up, because that's going to be the freshest information for you. That's how I would do that. But these are the call recordings to make sure that you guys have that. So I wanted to make sure that we could at least do that surfing while we're on here, because that's another reason why Zoom is a good idea, because it gives us the ability to not just say go here, go there, but to be able to tell you how to then go there. So again, I'm gonna pull something else up while I got this up, and then I'm gonna turn it over, see if there's any questions that need to be answered, Sherranda. Now I'm gonna go to a new tab. We tell you guys where to register for the training, and a lot of times you can't figure out where to register for the training. So you're gonna go to LS Engage. When we say register through LMS, go to LS Engage, click your login. Log into LS Engage, and you're gonna scroll down right here. See where it says Business Solutions Training Registration? That's where you're gonna click. And it's gonna pull up Training Spotlight. Browse oh my goodness. Browse course catalog. Browse catalog. Browse course catalog oh goodness gracious. I'm tongue-tied over here. Okay, let me try this again. Browse course catalog. Scroll down. You got Zoom Fast Start Trainings. You've got the Spanish Zoom Fast Start. You've got your something in Spanish for Zoom, network for Zoom. Keep on going down. Business Solutions 401, level 1. 402, which is level 2, Employee Benefits Training. 404, CDLP. That's where you're going to click on the register for the online September 26th. 74 seats left of 100. You're going to hit click continue. You're going to go ahead and register. So that when we're telling you to go do that, that's how we're telling you to do that. So remember, you're going to click on Business Solutions registration, training registration. That's how you would do that. So I hope you guys were able to follow that. All right. So any questions about anything else, Sherranda?
You got to stop. I can't see the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. There you go.
I will say Katina made a good point. You know, she said she called her attorney. So using your plan, guys, to get some of these questions answered, like about the gun supplement, she said she called her attorney, and they told him, I called my attorney and told him what states I was going to travel through. And he told me state by state which states were reciprocal with my state. So I take it she was talking, maybe just, you talking about the gun supplement, Katina? But, you know, that's a good point. Use your benefit to ask some of these questions. You know, even though you're an associate, you're still a member. So, you know, that's a good thing. If, you know, you got to figure out, and, you know, Melissa always talks about reading your contract. And if that answer isn't in the contract, that's a great thing what Katina said. Pick up the phone and call your law firm and ask them if you got to know. You want to say something, Katina? I see you turned your camera on.
Sure. It's when I still lived in Kansas, and it was a licensed state, and I was traveling to Wisconsin. So I called the lawyers, and 7 minutes later, I got a call back, and he had already pulled up the concealed carry website. And I told him which states, and he told me, you know, which states, you know, I have to keep it hidden and which states I don't. And then he gave me some extra advice, and he said, is there anything else you want to know? And have a safe trip. So that was really, really, really helpful.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's one thing they say, you know, the more we use our benefit, the more we can talk about things. So if you have questions, guys, I mean, even, just going out in the field, having conversations with these drivers will teach you a lot of what I learned was from the drivers, not really from our brochures and things like that. It was coming to this call, listening at Lamar and the people that were in the field that were having the conversations, like Randy. He posts all this stuff on Facebook because that's what he's using. But he's taking the time to research and look, and he's following different pages. You have to be proactive in your business, and we're independent, so we have to find ways to educate ourselves too. So he's sharing with the things that he's researching. He's sharing it with the field and putting it on the page. But that's how you have to learn this business, especially this industry, is just by having conversations, doing some research, starting to read yourself, coming to this call, listening at other people, that's where you're gonna pick up the nuggets. And Randy put some great information out there, but he took the time to research that. So he's following different pages and things like that. So, you have to take the initiative to get the information yourself, sometimes, and if you find something that you want to share it on the page.
This
Any
is
other
Wilma. I
questions?
have a question.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
I have
ma'am.
a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If I'm on the coaching call on the phone, how can I get on to see what you guys are presenting as a video or information that I can see? Is it possible when I'm on the phone?
No, ma'am.
Or how do I get? No, it's not. Okay.
You
So
have to come on
thank
Zoom.
you.
So
But what you
how
can
did
do
you?
is, you can look at the recording to see the things, and then also remember this, guys. Let's say you I'm not doing this Zoom thing. I get it. Like, we get that some people are not gonna do it. You can always go to my YouTube channel, dial into the call, and then just go to my YouTube channel and look at it live. So anything we put up on the screen, you will see it on the screen on YouTube, but you will be on the call listening. So now you're getting the information in your ear, and whatever you need to see, you can see there, and then you can always, when it's over with, you can go to YouTube and click on the video, and you can move it, fast forward it, rewind it, pause it, whatever you need to do.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Sherranda, you gonna say something?
No. I was just reading.
Okay, so I know Bob Fisher asked a question too. Bob Fisher asked about,
Bob Frazier.
Bob Fisher. What am I talking about? I'm going crazy over here.
So he asked about what the free trainings, right?
Yeah. He's asking about where to locate them at. Yeah.
So the free.
Hey, Sherranda, hold on before you say that. Okay, listen, y'all. This is Zoom. So I can see y'all laughing at me because y'all cameras on. Don't be laughing at me in my face. Go ahead, Sherranda.
So the free trainings, I think, Bob, you're talking about if you're registered for a convention.
Yes, ma'am, and for new people to take the course.
So I know if you're registered for a convention, you can take the training courses this month, the month of September, at no charge. So you can email trainer support at legalshieldcorp.com, your name, your associate number, and the classes you would like to attend. Dunbar just posted the class. He just showed you how to get to the classes. So, but you have to email trainer support, and I'll post this on the Facebook page. The email for trainer support. Also, if you haven't registered for the convention, you can go out and register for the convention and still take the classes this month for free. And you also at convention can take the classes. This is a live stream conference in October. You can take those classes. We're going to have some classes there too. It's part of the live stream. So you can see that online in October. So I do have them here though, Bob. So register today. So Friday, September the 11th, we have a level 2 employee certification training. Friday, September the 18th, we have a level 1 Legal Shield Basics training. And then on Friday, September the 25th, we have a level 2 employee certification training. And a special guest would be Melissa Wilder with Mike Riches on that training. So Mike Riches teaches level 2, and on the 25th, Melissa Wilder will be teaching with him as well. And on the 18th is level 1, and that's normally taught by Marty Galano. So those are the classes that if you register for a convention, you can take those classes for free. And then for the conference, also for the live stream registration, we have an advanced business solutions training. It'll be Friday, October the 9th from 11 to 4 p.m. Central Time. So if you've already registered, you can go back in there and modify your registration and sign up for that class too. Okay. Back over you, Dunbar.
All right, so I think that's it. We mentioned your call, the accountability call. We mentioned the CDLP online certification training on September 26th. Get registered for that. Thank you guys for putting all the comments in here. If anybody hasn't commented in the chat box and you think that this went well as Zoom training, you guys like this, let us know. Respond to the email, let us know. Go on the page and let us know. Go to the Facebook page and say, hey, look, we like the Zoom so that we know that this is working, because it's better to engage. And when we're reading certain things off, it's better to be able to share our screen and pull it up. And that way you guys can see it. It's much easier for us to guide you to different resources and things like that and pull up PowerPoint things that may happen. Sometimes corporate is going over some things and we can pull them up on PowerPoint here as well and share them when that's necessary. So we have way more options. And then you as a attendee can always still just call in. So even if you don't want to be on the Zoom, you can still just call in and still get the same effect by being there that way, and then look at the video later on, because it's just a better feel.
Right. We didn't pull it up, but it is on the Facebook page. We have the 72-hour blitz that'll start on Wednesday. 72-hour blitz, and Lamar talked a little bit about it last week. They're gonna be focusing on the driver this year.
Hey, Mr. Hooker, you got any information on that you want to share? I know you follow those blitzes and all that stuff too, so is it something you want to talk about with that?
I put the paper in the files on the blitz for the starting, so they can find it in there. It's a front and back page or what have you, so they can go to the files and they should be able to find the paper. And it, once again, walking in with your safety director for informational purposes or what have you, and getting in with those. Also, I think Dan Nix was wanting to know where the gun brochure paperwork is. That particular paperwork is under Member Acquisition Network on in LS Engage in resources. So
keep on talking, Randy. Keep on talking, Randy. I'm gonna pull it up while you're talking.
Okay. Well, it's under the resources in LS Engage, and then under Member Acquisition Network, and the paperwork, the 3 or 4 pieces of paperwork on the gun owner supplement is right there. So, did you find it, Jim or Dan?
So is it up? You guys see it up right now?
No.
No.
Okay, so hold on, let me. See what I did?
And a great thing also, I know it'll be extra paperwork where you said that, Randy, for us as associates, but for a quick just a quick glance at it, our wall site has our contracts and things out there now too. So you can pull up the information on your website now and look at those contracts on your website as well. When it says plan details, when you click on those supplements, those links and things like that, it's on your website.
And whenever you go to your website, guys, you can also go into your website, and when you bring that up, there's an area there that says on your whenever you're reading about say the gun supplement or whatever, if you want to see the actual contract, there will be a little notation down at the bottom where you can actually click it to see the contract on any of our plans online in your wall site. Yeah.
So here, guys, this is resources. I'm under resources, right? So go to LS Engage, you click on resources, you come here. Like Randy said, you're gonna go to member acquisition.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, that one.
Member acquisition, click on it. Scroll down.
A gun owner supplement flat sheet, home-based business trial, all of them are right there.
Right there, guys. Click on it, you can download it, and if you need to add any wording to it, you can do that right there. So again, right, and let me go real quickly to the Facebook page in the file section. So here's the file section. Where is it at, Randy? Where's the sheet that you put up there?
It should be road check 2020 now
set.
Right, that one.
All right, so guys, when you click on the road check 2020 now set, that's how you pull up the blitz and all that stuff. So it's here.
Those are, Robert, I put those in as Word documents. They have my name and phone number and website on them, but they can click on that and change it. I don't lock them or anything. They're just Word documents where they can change their name on that document.
Okay, so they can change their name on a document and then save it as a PDF.
Right.
Absolutely. Good, guys. So, and again, guys, on this page, when you guys are on this page and on the discussion, like have conversations on this page, guys, so that it stays active. Because when you guys when Randy posts something here or put something here, or Alan Roman put something here, because I know Alan Roman just dropped something here a minute ago. Sherranda's always posting here. I post here. Alan dropped this 5 days ago. Like, go in there and comment. See this? You only got a few comments. Jim Hicks, Terry Piazza, Wilma Haynes. Go in here and comment, because you want people to drop things here, and people won't if y'all don't respond. Let people know that you guys are utilizing the things that they're putting here, so they'll continue to post things here. That's what makes the page interactive. It only takes you 2 seconds to respond. Sherranda put here, level 1, level 2 business solutions certification training. So go through the page and take a look at things. You don't have to go a week back. Just go back 1 or 2 days if you haven't checked it in 1 or 2 days. Randy Hooker, top 5 violations, guys. These are important documents that he's dropping here, taking time to post here, and you guys should be going here to make sure that you're looking at the stuff, right?
Dunbar.
Yes.
So I got 2 things before we get off.
Okay,
so,
go ahead. Let me clear the screen here.
Oops, going over.
There you go.
So I know people always asking, but corporate is doing a great job, guys, of trying to cater to CDLP. If you haven't went to the store, we have new cards. We have the tent cards, and inside the tent cards, we have the commercial drivers benefits. So we have tent cards now with our CDLP plan in the inside that you can give out to your drivers now. And we also, and this is for any plan, but if you haven't went in LS Engage lately, I mean, we have them for all the plans, but I'm CDLP, diehard CDLP, so it's all I focus on. But I'm excited that, we have a landing page, our landing page. We can send our landing page with nothing but our CDLP information to a prospect. You know, it's our wall site, but it's our landing page with just commercial drivers. So that's exciting. I mean, it's for all, they have them for all the different plans, but CDLP has one as well. So if you go under your CDLP heading in your prospect and see landing page, it'll take you straight to your website, and it has nothing but your commercial drivers information there. And we also, you know, the business cards. So order you some business cards. So I thought that was just great because corporate is really starting to cater to our platform, which is, you know, phenomenal. So if you haven't got those, definitely go out and look at those 2 new tools. That's it for me, Dunbar.
Thank you so much.
That's,
Welcome.
that's it for the call. For I get in trouble because Donnell Stuff is gonna get my butt because I keep running my call over and his start at 10:30. Man, I gotta stop. I gotta stop messing with my upline training call. That ain't good. So guys, look, appreciate you guys for being on. I think this went wonderful. Really good. It feels good to be able to see people and be able to interact with the trainers. And then of course I know Frankie will be on here and Lamar will be on here and John Hoffman will be on here as well. So guys, tune in again next week. Again, the recordings are gonna still be available on YouTube and it's recorded on Zoom. So this link will be dropped. So you're still gonna go to the same place for the replays. It's just gonna be a Zoom replay. So it'll be something that you can physically look at. And if you just want to go to Zoom, if you want to go to YouTube and look at it, just go to my YouTube channel. You'll be able to look at it there as well, or go to my website because all my Zoom trainings are on my actual website as well. So whichever way is more convenient for you, it doesn't matter to me one way or another. Any of our trainers got anything else to say before we close out?
No, Tyson just asked about putting a landing page link on your cards. Yeah, you can put that. I mean, it has a place for Facebook and your website, so you can put whatever link you want there. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, it's good to be able to say bye to y'all because we normally on the phone. So, all right. I hope you guys have a great evening.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This has been so valuable.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Barbara.
Thank you.
I've been seeing all these names. I've been seeing all these names for 2.5 years on a sheet of paper, and now I get to say hi to y'all. Good stuff. You guys enjoy your evening. Thank you again, Sharon, for welcoming me on. Thank you, Miranda and Randy and the rest of the.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sherranda.
You're
We'll
welcome.
see you guys next
Hey,
week, guys.
Shelton. Hey, Shelton.
Thanks, Miranda. Thanks,
Have a good
Randy.
night. Thank you.
Good night.
Dunbar, you got it going on, man.
Have a great one.
You too. Are we still